Hi there, and welcome to today's market update. Today, I'm going to discuss a little more about the US dollar index due to the fact that with the Russian situation and the Feds are going to increase their interest rates. When I say going to, the probability is actually very high. And so without further ado, let's begin. But before we start, please note that these videos are for educational purposes only and do not obtain formal advice. Trading and investing in general is risky, so don't trade or invest if you can't afford to lose. Remember that past performance is not indicative of future results, and it is also important to note to be responsible with your own trades or investing. And what I'm saying here is that we take for any form of advice. All right, so you should be able to see my screen through here. So what are the things that we need to be aware of? Basically, for this week, Russia is due to pay a coupon on its sovereign debt by Wednesday, and the US Federal Reserve is meeting to discuss monetary policy. And if I look at Forex Factory here at this point in time on Wednesday, you can see here FOMC economic projections, FOMC statement, federal funds rate. So from 0.25, they're forecasting it to be going to 0.5. So they're going to increase it by quarter basis point, so 0.25. Right, so be aware with that, because in most cases, when they increase interest rates, the dollar index is going through the roof. But news prior to Wednesday, there's really nothing here in the US. There's one for Australia for monetary policy meeting minutes. Tuesday, there is going to be core PPI and PPI. So there's going to be high impact news. So this week, expect some form of volatility. Once again, for the past 2 to 3 weeks, actually, the markets have been very volatile. So if you are trading, be aware and be cautious as well. And if I go through the countdown with the FOMC using the CME, so Chicago Mercantile Exchange Group, you can tell that the probability that they're going to increase the interest rates currently, right now from 25 to 50 basis points is 94.9%. So that are the odds. It's a pretty high odds that that's going to basically happen. All right, so let's focus with the dollar index. This is the basic daily chart with the dollar index. Note that last Friday, they actually opened up lower compared to the previous close, and they finished nice and strong. So based on the weekly, notice in terms of continuation of price to the upside. So the question is, where to from here? In my opinion, I believe they're going to break parity by the end of the week, depending on, of course, market conditions, depending on what institutions are we doing. But what are the odds that they're going to break through this area of supply that got created, or it got created simply in 2020, so 2 years ago? What are the odds that they're going to break that? If they will increase it, this is going to continue all the way to 99.66, 99.91, and major one right there is but the parity. But of course, the highest was a 102.92 from what we can see in March 16, 2020, before the shutdown. Okay, so if I look through the monthly, on the other hand, very strong. We have a higher low. So next, in terms of the probability, either new higher high or a lower high. So if I'm going to put in my primary downtrend line right there, I believe it is going to hit somewhere here, that 102, and then it's going to make a choice whether it will create a new higher high basically from there. So overall, I am bullish the US dollar index. So what does this mean then with the rest? Normally, from a macro fundamental perspective, if everything is going to be in alignment, oil is going to drop and gold is going to drop base from there. But because of Russia, people are investing or trading to safe havens like gold, and of course oil being a commodity of Russia. And right now, if you can see, based on our past forecasts, by the way, gas has also increased, and oil reached the highest point right there at the $129.42 a barrel, so which is crazy. But the odds as well, if you can see here too, a correction also is going to happen, is more than likely to happen as well. So, but if you're a currency trader, be careful, because the euro is simply the highest weighted mean when it comes to against the major currencies, basically. But that doesn't necessarily mean that this could continue to go to the upside. But be aware that if you are trading currencies like the euro against the US dollar, the Aussie against the US dollar, or the major currencies against the US dollar, that if you are going against the US dollar this week, that the chances or the probability that you may lose more than likely to happen. Okay, so just be aware with that. So this is my report. Now, if you like this type of reports, please click the like button, subscribe to our channel so I can give out more of this type of videos or market updates, trading tips. And other than that, thank you so much for watching. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Have a great week ahead of you, and we will see you pretty soon. Till next time, happy trading. Bye now.